Your worth is not based on what college you get into, what you got on your last English test, what you got on your math test, what you get on your report card. It's not. That's not what your worth is based on. You shouldn't base your worth and self-esteem on your academics. This is something you need to get into your academic validation seeking brain of yours. Like, get it in there. You're more than your academics, and life is more than academics. You need to look beyond that. You cannot look to a piece of paper or a letter or a number to tell you what you're worth. You are worthless. That came out wrong. Hi, I'm Val. I'm here to knock some sense into ya. Because I'm here to look out for you. I want the best for you. I want you to like yourself. I know what it's like to base your entire identity on school. So, I don't want that for you. So, you are worth so much that you can't even put a price tag on it. You're invaluable. So I know you're so much more capable than what you can show on an essay or a test. I know you have more potential than that. I know you're meant for more than just writing and whatever. I know there's more to you than what you can show on a test or an essay or a paper, whatever, presentation. I know there's more to you. So you don't have to base your entire identity on that. Use that academic weapon brain of yours and think about it. Think real good. You can't write a good essay using one source of information. You can't make a good presentation when you're focused on one slide. So you can't get a good picture of how amazing someone is when you just look at their academics. This is all coming from someone who has immigrant parents, who is a gifted kid and burnt out. I threw away B's. Any report card that had a B, threw those away. Was in advanced classes in middle school and took honors in APs in high school, plus an extracurricular, took an extra class every year. The whole shebang, whatever. I did all that because what would I be if I wasn't academically perfect? I'd be nothing. My self-worth was based on school. What else would my pubescent brain base my worth on when I'd only get praised if I was good in school? In my head, that was all I was good at. That's all I had going for me. Good grades was my only redeeming quality. Now, would you tell any child that? Would you tell any 12-year-old that? Would you tell any 15-year-old that? Would you tell any 17-year-old that? Would you tell any 22-year-old about that? Anyone who's in school, you're gonna tell them that? That's the only thing that's good about you? Like, would you tell anyone that? No. Exactly. So why are you telling yourself that? Why are you believing that about yourself? Get it into your head now that you're more than your grades. Your identity and self goes beyond what you can do academically. I know you can do more than that. I know you're worth more than that. I know there's other things you can do. And so, for me, I thought life was over when I got 1F. Okay, maybe I got a little more than 1F, but I thought my life was over. Like, who am I? Who am I now that I got an F? I'm not the smart kid anymore. I'm not, what am I? What do I do? Like, oh my God, I can't do anything. I can't get into college now. I can't live on. I'm just like, the world's ending. Shit, like, but life went on after that. Like, I'm still here. Didn't die. What I've realized and what a lot of kids and students fail to see is that high school and college days are the beginning of the rest of your life. Like, up until those points, it feels like your whole world, because it is. You go there like a job, 8 hours a day. I don't know, how long are you in school for? I think I was there 8 hours a day. But schooling is it's not the rest of your life. It's not your whole life. I mean, it's good to always be a learner, but the school system, the way school works, is not always going to be your life. You're not always going to get graded on everything. So one bad grade or one bad mark, whatever your grading system is, whatever, is not going to kill you. You will live. Life goes on. Grades are a small part of life. And I know grades are important. I get that. But rejection is just redirection. Like, you will get to where you are meant to be and where you need to be despite whatever goes on, whatever bad grades you get. Everything will work out for you. And I believe that wholeheartedly, and you should believe that too. Because why wouldn't you want to believe that? You should especially not take grades to heart if you're not doing it for yourself. Like, if you're just looking for external validation for it. I kept forcing myself to do exceptionally well in school because that's who I was. But really, it was all I knew to do. And that's what was expected of me. Little 12-year-old me wasn't like, oh, I'm doing this because I wanna, I don't know, because I love doing this. I love doing schoolwork, looking out for my future. No, I just did it because that's who I thought I was. That's what I thought I had to do. Not because I cared. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but many people don't even use their degrees, or like their degrees aren't getting them where they want to be in this economy. I personally don't know, but I hear a lot about people struggling to find work and jobs even with a degree, like struggling just like to get a job, and like that all they can get was like Starbucks. It's like, bro, high schoolers get Starbucks. Like, in my very humble opinion, high income skills seem a little more important than a degree. But I personally don't have any experience with it, so take that as you will. And I know this is also something you probably don't want to hear, but there's different paths in life and in career and work. There's different paths. Like, personally, American school doesn't teach you very well because they want you to work. They want you to go to college and then graduate and work until you're 60, hold up their economy for them, middle class, whatever. Capitalism, fuck capitalism, boo. You know the story, whatever. In senior year of high school, my English teacher said we had 3 options for one of our end of the year assignments. She was like, you can either work on your college application thing, cover letter for your resume, or an essay on what you're gonna do after high school. And you know what my English teacher said to kids who weren't working on their college application? She said, I don't know how to help you, because high school is for preparing kids for college. And I just that's always sat with me, because why aren't you preparing kids for anything else? Why is it just college? But anyways, there is more to life than schooling and college, and you can't let yourself get so hung up on minuscule things. You can't let yourself get hung up on minuscule things. I don't know if you could tell, but a hill I will die on is that there's so many problems with the school system and a lot of other school systems, but I'm mainly talking about the American school system because that's what I've been through most of my life up until now, I guess. The American school system will teach you one way, whether it works for you or not. They'll teach you with tests, right? They'll teach you with tests, right? Not everyone's good with the test. I got lucky, not to brag, sorry, but I'm pretty okay at tests. And they make it seem that your worth and the rest of your life is dependent on how well you did on a test, on how well you did on their learning system. And if you ask me, it's more of a conditioning and filtering system because capitalism. And so they test you on how well you did on their learning system when you're so intelligent, so smart, so amazing in your own way that a piece of paper, a test, a screen, whatever can't convey your amazingness, your awesomeness. That's a little cringe, but you can't convey, can't find a better word, can't convey how amazing you are, how smart you are. I'm proud of you. And I wish I could tell you that to your face. Because if you're still here and watching, you needed to hear that. And it's true. I'm proud of you. Because I know what it's like to be where you could be. And I'm proud of you for how far you've come. I'm proud of how hard you work. I'm proud of the hours it takes to get to where you are. I'm proud of you. Something school subtly teaches you is that you're a failure if you don't fit into their system, which is why so many people feel like a failure if they fail the test, and why they're so dependent on how well they do. It's more than just that though. It's humiliation. It's looking down on others. It's trying to fit in. It's looking down on people who aren't as good at something as someone else is. And that kind of environment is horrible for kids, especially neurodivergent kids who literally think differently and learn differently than like most other kids. You cannot be taking validation and basing your worth on a system that doesn't have your best interest in mind. I'm not saying to stop working hard and to quit. I'm not saying school doesn't teach shit. I learned a lot from school. I took that with me. I understand that it's important to be educated and grades are vital to get to where you want to be in life. I understand the economy we're in, or the parent in your ear telling you to be perfect or telling you they're going to take your phone, whatever. I'm trying to make you see how stupid and moronic it is, how detrimental and harmful it is to you and your mental state to seek validation from academics. I just want you to value yourself more and look out for yourself more than the grade. You are worth so much more. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't look to school or external factors to tell you how great you are. You need to be a big kid right now. Put your pull-ups on. I'm a big kid now. And learn that your validation is enough. And you are enough. So stop looking elsewhere. Because you're amazing. You're great. And I know that. Because why wouldn't you be? It took me a lot to unlearn basing my self-worth on school. And I know it's hard. But your life isn't over after an academic setback. And you're not a failure. I promise. Life goes on and you'll get better. Life gets better. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't get your panties in a twist. And keep telling yourself you're an academic weapon. Take care.